All right, Dan, thanks. Developing news from our nation's capital, where it's now a search and recovery mission in the Potomac River. All 67 passengers in that mid-air collision near Reagan National Airport that we brought you as breaking news last night are now presumed dead. The American Airlines plane was on its final landing approach to Reagan when it collided with a military Black Hawk helicopter on a training flight. It's the first major commercial airline crash here in the U.S. in more than 15 years. News 15 Investigates is taking a closer look at what could be to blame for that mid-air collision. As this recovery process continues tonight along the Potomac, investigators are also working to figure out what went so horribly wrong. We spoke with an aviation consultant who walks us through some of the key clues that could even lead to big changes at Reagan National Airport. The moments before impact are under the microscope.
I just saw a fireball and then it was just gone, so I haven't seen anything since they hit the river.
We spoke with Robert Katz, a commercial pilot and flight instructor with more than 43 years experience. The key moment, as the plane approached the airport, its path here in green, its runway assignment was changed to runway 33. The helicopter was just north of the plane along the eastern bank of the Potomac River.
The air traffic controller is in communication. The same controller is talking to this helicopter pilot. He reports to the helicopter pilot the presence of the American Airlines jet. The helicopter pilot acknowledges this. The controller then asks the helicopter pilot, "Do you have that airplane in sight?" And the helicopter pilot reports that he does have the traffic in sight. At that moment in time, the responsibility to remain separated from this airplane rests squarely on the shoulders of the helicopter pilot. The air traffic controller is no longer obligated to provide separation. That's how the system works.
But it did not work Wednesday night when, for reasons still under investigation, the helicopter veered into the path of the plane.
Based on the audio, the helicopter pilot intended or stated what he was going to do, which was correct, but then failed to follow through.
And Katz worries there could be another issue at play.
This was an accident waiting to happen. The volume of helicopter traffic has reached the point where it's at today, which is tremendous. Runway 33 is no longer a viable option if it requires aircraft to mix with helicopter traffic to approach runway 33. So in my opinion, and I believe NTSB will recommend, that this runway be taken out of service permanently.
That military helicopter was on a training exercise at the time of the crash, and Katz worries distraction could have also been a factor in the crash.